All right, Shalom, Kahalo, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kodash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops. Great millstone, even the elder that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that pushing the word and truth and sincerity of the Lord, Tabernacle of David. Shalom and salutations to you all. I'm the brother Yashawan. Back with the World War III Daily Update. This guy, Dr. Liang, or Jiang, I've been calling him Liang as Jiang, is popped up out of nowhere, and he's leading the charge right now. He's saying everything right. But when they gonna put the elder apostles and Great Millstone up there, and let us bring it all the way out. Anyway, this is Revelation 11 and 14 in any language, but let's get the KJ. King James. Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe. What is the third woe? World War III, the third woe cometh quickly. Take it away, Peter Liang. What's your name? Zhang. Professor Zhang. All right. World War III and the failure of American shock and awe. This guy is very good. He just came out of nowhere. I just learned of him within the week. Anyway, this was 4 hours ago. He just went into asymmetric warfare, which I've been doing on this channel now for a while. So you get no credit there, doctor or professor, whatever they call you. We've been going over all that right here.
The big question that people have is, first of all, are the Americans going to use ground troops? Because the only way that you can defeat Iran...
The answer is what? Let's get it. But I'll just answer a couple of these, okay? The Northern Army. Right? So we could do this real quick. We could go step by step and answer his question. Joel 2 and 20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and I will drive them into a land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea and his hinder part towards the utmost sea, and his stink shall come up. That means he's going to die. Not going to go well. All right, and his ill savor shall come up, because the Most High had done great things, all right? So his stench and his foul smell. So whoever gets sent over there, you get drafted and you go over there, you ain't making it back. That's what that's telling you. Anyway, so will they send ground troops? Yeah, but they ain't making it back. The stench of their rotting bodies will rise over the land. You understand? I will drive these armies. Which one? The North American army. Don't get it twisted. Ezekiel 33 and 33. Then shall you know that a prophet has been among you.
By using ground troops, okay? That's a big question we'll look at in the next few weeks. Will America send its army, 500,000, 2 million soldiers, to topple?
The Northern Army is going over there for this reason.
The government. Okay, that's question number one. Question number two, nuclear weapons. If you're losing a war, would you choose to use nuclear weapons? Okay, that's another...
Eventually, yes.
Question that we have, okay? Now, another big question that we have is who gets involved? Because...
You want to go down the list? Ezekiel 38. Persia. With them. Persia, Libya, Ethiopia. Who else is in that horde? With them. Togarma is how you say it. Togarma, not Togamar. Right? And Gomer. Which is, Gomer is Turkey and Togarmah is Syria. We know who's going.
The situation is so dire that Europe, okay, specifically Germany, France, and Britain are talking about entering this war. And guess what? If that happens, it is possible that Russia and China will also enter this war on the side of the Iranians. This is World War III. Because of the importance of the Strait of Hormuz, because of the importance of the Middle East, everyone has to get involved at some point.
Everyone has to get involved at some point. What is that called? Where did we start? Started here, yeah? Nope, not there. Revelation. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe. Everyone has to get involved. But I'm going to let him talk. I wanted to just let the whole thing play, but I have a problem with that. It's only 8 minutes, but I'm not going to keep you that long. I'm going to hit some points, get a couple of precepts. You've been at the precepts.
Because of the importance of the Strait of Hormuz, because of the importance of the Middle East, everyone has to get involved at some point. And we're going to use game theory to really try to understand what's happening on the ground and where this could lead us.
It's not happening on the ground. It's happening up from up above. All right? It's the Most High's baby. All right? Let's prove that. Why are people going over here? All right, we went over this the other day too. They're being gathered together, right? Let's just go to Joel 3. Let's see, can we get there? Probably not. Joel 3 and 2. Damn it, what was that? To Amazon. Did I do that yesterday? What is that? I didn't do that. I thought I was clicking on that. Okay. Joel, Salakia 3 and 2, right? I'll gather the nations. What nations? The armies of those nations, right? The armies of those nations. Where? Over there in the Middle East. Who's doing it? The Most High said he's going to, why? He tells you what? There, I will judge them. Why? For harming my people, my special, for scattering my people, and for dividing up my, who did that? Divided up the land. Well, they're over there fighting, doing genocides about it right now. Whoever's over there doing that, you're guilty of dividing up the land. Right? And what'd you do to those Negroes, his special possession? Let's go ask Genocide Boy, right? Who's the poster child for genocide? Well, short mustache guy, right? And, See, those lies are catching up now. How do you prevent anybody from knowing that you're doing a genocide? You blame it on Hitler. Understand? You create a straw man. How about that? Joel 3 and 2. I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat. There will I judge them for harming my people. The children of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. There will I judge them for harming my people, my special possession, for scattering my people among the nations, and for dividing up my land. And if I go further, we'll find old slavery sitting there waiting to be discussed, right? They threw dice to decide which of my people would be their slave. Slaves. You didn't say that forbidden word. See, there's a couple of words that are forbidden. One is Holocaust. You can't say that. But you know what? The truth about that's coming out now. You can say it now. And you won't get in as much trouble as you would have about 5 years. Or you can't say, guess what? Truth is coming out. And about these slaves too. Right? What is it with these slaves? Well, right now, God's people are those slaves. That's what this is slave. My people, you slaves. What? They threw dice to decide which of my people would be their slave. God's people are slaves? No, it says Slavs. No, that means Slavs. It means white people. They threw dice to see who's going to go into hardcore chattel. Which one of you niggas was going into hardcore chattel slavery? That doesn't mean that, no. This does. Okay? This points to them niggas over there that were enslaved right here in spiritual Egypt. We know where we were in ancient Egypt. We were the slaves. Okay, we are those people. Stop playing. You're tripping. Jig is up, nigga. We're at the end. Quit. All right? You're about to get the shit slapped out of your mouth one way or the other. All right? See, it's time. The jig is up, motherfucker. And guess what? Let's get to it. Let's get to the fighting part. See? It's not me. You can get mad at me all you want. Oh, I'm coming to get you. Come and get me. That's not going to stop the fight that's coming. Right here. I didn't say it. Get mad at the Most High, nigga. Okay? Oh, you mad because there's a fight coming? Get mad at the Most High. Let's go straight to it. 2nd Ezra 13:31. And one shall undertake to fight against another. One city against another, one place against another, one people against another, one realm against. So it's going to be a whole lot of the. We're in the time of fighting. 33. When all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have won against. To still, we're going to leave this fight and go into another, and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come and overcome them by fighting. We're going to leave this fight and go to this fight over here. Right? If we're not in this fight right here. Look at this fight right here. See, so if it's a fight you want, I'm coming and fight you. Okay, well, come on. And after you're done with me, you're going to fight the rest of the world. Since you like to fight so much. And God is going to direct the fighting. So come and get me. Since you like to fight. Isaiah 19:2. Yeah, let me get this, the King James. There's a fight. Okay? You like to fight, right? Well, the fight's here now. Right here at the end, the fight is here. You're going to get your fight. Since you're such a fucking badass and like to fight, right? Everybody's going to fucking fight. Whether you want to or not. And when you're tired of fighting, you're going to fight some more. When you can't fight, you're going to have to run. And then after that, you're going to have to fight. And run some more. Since you fucking like to fight. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. This is spiritual Egypt. What's going on with this thing? All right. And it's spiritual Egypt talking about America. And they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Every one of them. And your enemies, every one of them. Enemies, E-M-I-E-S, every captivity. Let's see. Yeah. So like captivity. Every, let me see. No. This is bullshit. Salaki. I gotta work on that. Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them. That's what I just wanted this. Every one of them. All thine adversaries. every one of them shall go into captivity. So you want to fight, right? Well, every one of my adversaries is going into slavery. Remember that word, slave? So I can't wait for the fight to start. I'll be fighting the spiritual one, right? Getting ready for the ascension. It's a song written by John Coltrane. Go study it. All right, give me all the words once you get there. There's 0 words. Let me help you. All right? Every one of my adversaries is going into captivity, and I know that. So you do what the hell you want to as far as a fight is concerned. All right? And do your best. All right? You're not even considering that the plagues of Egypt are on your ass. Okay? You think you're going to be swinging haymakers, and them haymakers are going to be slowed all the way down, right, to hamburgers. You're going to be flopping hamburgers. Somebody's going to be drilling you. And you're going to wonder what the hell is going on. And it's going to be as it was in ancient Egypt. The Egyptians got that ass whooped and had no clue what the hell was going on. Right? And ain't no fucking Hamite better than no Israelite in no way, shape, or form. Anyway, to start with, you might have had some armor, right? And some better weaponry. But hand to hand, motherfucker, you know what it is. Anyway, your fight is here. So, and shoot, I'm fighting spiritual, so you already lost. You will get got, though. Let's see. That's it. That's why they're going over here. Why are they going over here? It's judgment time. For what? For that slavery, boy. That's why you're going. What is the judgment? Well, you're guilty. What's the sentence? Slavery. We just read it.
Our American bases all over the Middle East. And originally, these bases were established to protect them.
Meet EM.
To protect them while they ran their little game as though the land belonged to them. So they could act like they're us in these last days. It's over now. The jig is up. Get ready for what? Captivity.
From basically their own people. Okay, these are monarchies that were imposed on these nations by the Anglo-American Empire, the British first, and then the Americans came to support these monarchies, and so they provide.
Those are Edomites. So is BB now. Below those Edomites are some Ishmaelites, right? But those right there. See, you go down here to South America, what they call Latin America, right? Well, all the subjects, right, which is a clandestine word for slaves, all the subjects, right, are the indigenous people, the Israelites, the slaves. But the dignitaries and the Spanish people that are running shit, that hold office and stuff like that, those are Edom. Same thing here. Wherever you go, right? If you go to Japan and there's actually a Ammonite in there, guess what? Right next to him is what you think is an Ammonite, and he's actually running shit. Why? Because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, not the nations. Understand? They got control of that. They know. The wicked knows who the earth has been given into the hand of. Right? That's why you niggas are still in slavery, whether you know it or not. You think that motherfuckers? No, nigga. Reparations? No, nigga. The other part of that they're not saying, nah, nigga, you enslaved. Reparations? Oh, no, nigga. Slaves don't get reparations. They ain't gonna tell you that part. No, you're in slavery. You lucky I don't put the chains back on. But what was that? And now they trying to put them on. They tired of Jake. They know their time is slip these chains back on real quick. Now it's time for that what? It's time for that what? Not the third woe in this case. Let's just go back to Isaiah real quick. Boom. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and king. That pretty much sums it up. Right? What time are we in right now? We're in the time of fighting. What do they call a whole bunch of fights at the same time? ECCLESIASTES 3. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there is a season and a time. To everything there is a season and a time. To every purpose under the heaven. To everything, including war, including hate. All right? And guess what time we're in? Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. A time to love and a time to hate. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Right? This is not it. This is not the time of love. Right? The love of many, what? Has waxed stone cold. Don't rock now because my love has grown stone cold. The hell do you know about that? Nothing, unless you understand Pebbles and Bam Bam, nigga. Anyway, Zuzus and women. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. Okay? So we're in the time of war, are we not? If you're an ostrich with your head in the ground and you don't want to see the war, we're still in the time of war. What's that? I'm not going to Facebook. Let the sun shine. That's correct. It is Pebbles and Bam Bam, but not the youngsters. Those are the youngsters, and that's not it. Let's see. Stone Cold. Bedrock rock us. Don't rock now. Bedrock rock us. We get a channel strike. We get a, what do we call a copyright strike? I haven't heard it since I was a kid. That's not it. Lucky. Bedrock rockers. Yeah. Play that again. Don't rock now. What? No, we're not doing that. How you do it? Don't rock. Anyway.
But then you're like, wait a minute here.
Those are Edomites. Don't be fooled.
It was built during the Cold War. And the Cold War was a war between the Soviet Union and America. And so the Cold War was defined as something called MAD, mutually assured destruction, because both had nuclear weapons, okay? So they didn't really go to war against each other. And so in other words, these bases aren't really meant to defend these nations from other enemies. They're really meant to impose American authority in the Middle East, okay? And it's the idea of this. It's the idea that empire, it is really an image. It is a hallucination. It is an idea. Empire is an aura of invincibility.
The question is who sent this guy? And how did he just get injected into YouTube? And how did suddenly he's on everybody's show and they're praising him? Who injected this guy into this position with this amount of influence, right? And he's just popping up out of nowhere. He's in my feed now. And all eyes are on him. Where did that come from? That doesn't happen unless they want it to happen. They could make sure, motherfucker, you get 2 views and one of them is yours. Okay?
And invincibility, okay? If you fear it, then you will.
Everybody's watching this guy.
That's why we have this absurd situation. And because there are so many bases in the, that gives the Iranians the perfect pretext to attack them in order to destroy the GCC economy, which will destroy the American empire. So this is how the war is shaping out, okay? So the red is the Israelis and the Americans. The yellow are the Iranians. And as you can see...
Let me say this real quick. He is real good. See, somebody's putting this together in a very succinct way. Now, the question is why suddenly? And the answer is because that's what they want you to believe. Whoever did this is like, hey, look at this. Suddenly it's in your face, real slick. Look at the production, right? It's got captions. It's got the board. Look at this. This is not, cheap stuff. This is well done. Somebody edited. Look at the cuts, right? How often does one of these come out? What kind of team is working on this? He certainly isn't doing this on his own, right? You got to ask yourself these questions.
The Iranians are attacking everywhere, primarily Israel, okay? But also, I think a lot of focus on Bahrain and Qatar.
This is really good information.
Again, the intention is to destabilize the economy and the government. Okay, it's to try to get as much instability as possible. Okay, and as you can see the Americans and Israelis are focused on Tehran. And so the Americans and the Israelis use something we call shock and awe. And the very idea of shock and awe is you decapitate the enemy.
What does it mean in which speak? What does it mean in Hebrew? What does it mean to Bibi Netanyahu? You understand? When Bibi Netanyahu, who says Amalek, right? What does it mean, right? To him, when he says it, when he's got the bully pulpit and every uh, media station available, right, to push a lie. He's pointing away from himself, saying Amalek, 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 and he has everybody's eyes on him while he's doing it. And here it is. We have the truth screaming at the top of our lungs, and we're only getting 2 views, and one of them belongs to me. Okay? So where did this guy come from? And what is he pushing? Okay? He ain't pushing the truth. He didn't say, how about Shemi Awashai once.
You cut off the head, the body will fall down. Okay? The problem, though, is again, the Iranians see this as a religious war. And so the Iranians have announced total war. Okay? And so what this means is that right now, command and control in Iran is.
Let me ask you this. This guy knows all this shit, right? This guy, Liang Zhang. Professor Zhang knows all. I know about that. I told you what's coming. You don't know about the Hebrew Israelites? Yeah, you do. And you studied up and you found out, right? Them niggas are right. And part of your delivery, okay, part of what is making his program work is him studying us. And you can tell. Everybody is studying us. Everybody's watching what we're doing. They're taking what they want to and what fits for them because they know that this is the truth, right? Take that little bit, mix it with whatever they want to push, which makes it a lie because it's a little leaven, making it your ass is in trouble, touching the doctrine. But this is what they're doing. This is what makes what he's doing work, all right? So keep that in mind, that he would go down as a false prophet, right? A scoffer for that matter, because you came over here, took what you thought was convenient, right? That's how you know some of what is going on, because you're hearing it from us. And then you use that, and somebody approved of you and gave you some money and boosted you, gave you some views and some likes, and here you are. Spotlight is on you. You're the flavor of the month. I'll give you 2 more minutes.
Decentralized. There's no one person telling everyone what to do. Every region has its own orders, has its own strategy. And so if you knock out Tehran, everyone else keeps on going. So if you take off the head, it doesn't change anything, okay? But unfortunately, the Israelis and the Americans use this as a military doctrine. Military doctrine just means how you design your military for what purpose. And so even though the Americans seem like an invincible army, they are not equipped to fight a 21st century war against drones, against destabilization, against religious fanatics.
Who's going to win? Is he going to say that? You going to say who's going to win there? Lang? Let's get to it. You say Talmud, nigga? It's a lot. See if he gets into the end game at all. And I'll just get the Carmanians real quick. So I can bear with.
Doctrine. Because military doctrine determines how you fight a war, it determines on your bureaucracy, and it determines how you spend your resources, okay? And unfortunately, the Americans are used to fighting something called the Cold War, right? And the Cold.
So he's saying that they're about to get their ass kicked, and he's right. All right. I preclude that what he's saying is that they're going to lose. So let's see. Tell you who's going to win. The dragons are going to win, and the wild boars are going to win with them. Here are the dragons, right? The dragons of what? The Arab nations are the dragons, right? The Arab nations are the dragons, and the wild boars, right, are the Persians, okay? So right here it says that the wild boars of the wood are going to what? Join battle with them. Who's them? The dragons. So, and then it says here, and then shall the dragons have them? So the dragons are going to win. Who's going to win with them? Who's going to win with them? The boars win with the dragons. The dragons are going to win. Then shall the dragons have the upper hand? Who win? Well, I just told you, the dragons. Okay? Now, are they fighting together? Yeah. All right. Yeah, they're going to... see, right now, the region is destabilized. And all the Arab states there are going to be like, we only got one thing to do. Let's do it. And that's what this is right here. And shall, this is 2 Ezra 15 and 31. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand because of what the boars are doing right now. Right? Because of what the Persians or the Iranians are doing. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their, oh, now, what happened? We wild than a motherfucker. Now is our chance. And if they shall turn themselves conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then they're going to win. They're going to run them up out of there. See? So, if that's not what Zhang has determined or, was able to surmise, then he's off. Okay? Because how are we looking at it? We're looking at it, right? The Most High, Isaiah 46 and 10. All right, Shalom. Go back on Salakia. Let me just go. You can just read 9. Isaiah 46 and 9. All right, Shalom. Yourselves men, bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High. All right, Shalom. Beginning, that's the point. Here's how and why we know what is going to happen. We're looking at Liang or Jiang, whatever his name is. Nigga, we know the end from the beginning. We already know who's going to win the war. You're speculating and surmising and coming up wrong every step of the way. Oh, you was wrong right there. You was wrong right there. And we're telling you. Just go and repeat exactly what we say and stop trying to put a little spin on it and take credit. It's just the flavor of the week. And have your fun. Where were we? Where were we? Declaring. So, Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done. Woo! Like what? Like, come up hither. Not yet done, but we know it's going to happen. Hey, are they not gathering in the valley of Yehoshaphat right now? All right. And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. All right, so we're doing the same thing, declaring the end from the beginning. We already know the outcome, and we're sure of it. And we have full faith, and we believe. And all these things are going to come to pass. Everything that was said, the things, we're watching these things come to pass. Hey, did not the least of the flock just draw them out? That's what I just saw. Yeah. Is there not, are they not about to send ground troops that are going to quickly get mowed down, and then they're going to institute this draft just like we've been saying? That's what we see happen. They already let everybody know. Oh, yeah, a few of them died, and more are going to die, so get ready. What does that mean? It means there's going to be a long, drawn-out war, that they didn't anticipate, but now they're getting you ready for it. They're getting you ready for the call of the draft, and everybody's going to go. Go look at, you want to know who's going to the war? Look at Russia right now. Look at the Ukraine. Where they're over there grabbing motherfuckers up with the goon squad. Remember that? That's probably why they're grabbing Ishikar Puff. Oh, you finna go do this war. You're not thinking. See, people aren't thinking like that. We can just put you right here. This war is coming. We can sit you right here, and we got a uniform ready for you, for your ass. That might be where they're going. What? They're going over there to die, for sure. But the time that we're in, what time are we? We're in a time of war. What happens in a time of war? Look over at Ukraine. I don't want to go there. What are you doing? What are you? Don't, let him go. Let him go. No, you going on the battlefront. We should have stuffed you in a uniform and put you out there for cannon fodder. I know you're 40. I know you're 46. Hey, they're going to come and try to get me. They're definitely going to get you if you're 50. I know you got a job. Hey, your job will be here when you get back. You're not coming back. Mr. Hernandez, I have a job. Mr. Hernandez, put this uniform on. Ask them what's going on over there in the Ukraine. There are no fighting men left. There are no men, period, left. There are no old men left. They got all the kids. They raped all the infants. See where this thing is going? Declaring the end from the beginning. The Most High said these things are going to happen. The Most High said that the time for eating your own children, see, Eve is about to eat her own children. See, we're in the season. See, we said that cannibalism was coming back, right? Well, guess what? It's fucking here, ain't it? Ain't it here? Just jumped out of nowhere, and the famine ain't even here yet. And they're eating babies. We said cannibalism was good. Hey, now you note that a prophet hath been among you. Oh, you know what? We were wrong. It's not coming back. It never went nowhere. Nigga's been eaten since the delectable Negro. It's just coming back out into the open. So I guess it is coming back. We're partially right. We'll take partial credit. Anyway, with that, shalom.